channel because YouTube didn't allow me to use the Bridge to China channel or my China on Location channel. It says I have to wait 24 hours for permission to do so, so I'm temporarily using this account just for today. So I am here in Beijing, and this is where I live, and I want to show you just a neighborhood randomly every single week, a different neighborhood in Beijing, so that you can see what Beijing is really like. Today I am in Wukesong, which is on the far west side. I'm going to flip the camera around. Feel free to write comments below, and I will take instructions and show people what they want to see, or if you ask questions, I'll try to answer them vocally to the best of my ability. Okay, we're here. Drivers are delivering. Very busy area of the city. Actually, there's a lot of busy areas in Beijing, but this one is also very busy. Now, I'm bringing you guys here to Huaxi Mall, which is a sunken plaza. So it's like a giant outdoor mall, basically, that's sunken below the street level. So we're currently on the street level, and we're walking over to it. That guy's very busy, very eager to go. Lots of bikes, lots of bicycles, lots of scooters, very popular in Chinese city. People, it's interesting, a lot of people who own scooters in China actually also own cars. And oftentimes they take scooters just because it's more convenient than looking for a parking space, and they save money. So over there is where we're going. The sunken plaza is under the ground over there, but we have to go up this way. You can see there's a giant hospital across the street. It's considered one of the best hospitals, not just in Beijing, but in China. So if you're sick and you're around here, you're close to some of the best medical care in the world. And I guess that's nice. Lots of deliveries, as you can see, indicating consumerism. Every delivery vehicle that you see is someone's or several people's food on their way to their home. And they still have old taxis despite having a system called Didi, which is similar to the West's Uber. And I think Uber used to exist here. I'm not sure if it still does. So in Beijing, everything's really large. So just walking to the front of the mall, this particular mall, it's not technically a mall, it's a plaza. And a lot of people come here Friday night. I think it's 60,000 people a day come here. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Monday through Thursday, it's something like 20 to 30,000 people come here to Huaxi, this sunken plaza at Wukesong. It's not as popular as Sanlituar, which some of you may have heard of. But for the west side, this is probably the busiest place you can find in Beijing. So if you and your partner or family, or just you by yourself, are looking to go out and have a good time, you can come here. All these yellow bikes you see, they're shared bikes that you can rent for like 1 RMB. Okay, this is one of the main entrances, not the only one, because you can come to this place from every side. And you know, it looks small here, but actually it's all underground, which is where we're going, into the sunken plaza. Someone's exercising over there in the park. Chinese elderly people especially just go to any park they can find and start exercising. Now over here you can see, it's hard to see maybe, there is a racetrack. And sometimes people rent little go-karts and race around the entire plaza. These tracks travel around the whole area of the plaza, so you can race around the plaza. I think mostly it's for kids, but I guess adults could do it too if they want. Okay? All right, so China has lots of escalators, and even this open area has escalators. So we're gonna take the escalator down. A lot of people are afraid of big crowds. You can see During the weekday, it's actually not that crowded. But on Saturday and Sunday, this place is difficult to move around in because there are just so many people. I think that's Leaning, their athletic sports facility. And delivery drivers again. People are ordering food, coffee. People carrying bags. They've just gone shopping. All these are little shops outside that are like pop-up shops. But they actually just permanently have their little businesses here. So you can see someone selling paintings there. This is jewelry that they make, and you can buy it there. Here's Leaning. And there's a second floor too in some places, so that we can walk around that later and look down on everyone. Here's another shoe store. Every shop is full. Another delivery guy, because it is about, what time is it? It's 11:53. Here's a tea shop. Went wild in the West recently with all those little dogs. Here's Minnesota, a Chinese company. They sell little things. Okay, so if you guys want to see anything specific, just drop a comment and I will point the camera wherever you would like. We're here, Skechers, so Western brands. I think that's Western. That's my impression anyway. Okay, they have this artwork of heads. It's hard to see now, but you'll see it when we get closer. Okay, some kind of restaurant. I've never been there. Cigar store? That's what it's called. I'm not sure if they sell cigars. So this is very popular. People come from all over the city to take pictures with this piece of art. There's a gelato store, so you want gelato. Okay, some of the mall is covered and indoors. Most of it's restaurants, but I think there's an arcade back here. Here's Costa Coffee. I think that's British. Maybe it was bought out. Chopanda. People here consuming. This restaurant I've been in, it's really good. A few times, actually. My wife and I came here. Okay. So some kind of chicken shop. And I guess that is snacks over there. People just relaxing down here. This pho is really good. If you like Vietnamese food, this is where I come when I want pho. And China has lots of these little toy dispenser things that you can just scan a code. You scan a code with your phone here and you can choose whatever toy you want. Okay, we're gonna go off this way, which will bring us back where we came from. Another delivery guy bringing someone's food. Another delivery guy down there. People eating out front here and inside. Looks like some restaurants are busier than others. This one is packed. This looks like more deliveries. Oh, there's a restaurant with a line. So some businesses less busy. Some businesses medium busy. Some businesses very busy. So it really depends. This hot pot place is completely packed, including the outside seats. And that one looks pretty busy too. Oh, this place is not as busy. So there's a lot of competition. Okay, we're not even finished with the downstairs part. But we're gonna come back around where we were before. This is Wukesong. Hello. Hello, Sis Jason 9887. Oh, everyone's favorite little toy. And a bunch of them in there. And other toys. Pop Marts. So you can just buy stuff here. They're even taking pictures of it. So this is on the west side of Beijing, Wukesong. This is called Huaxi Plaza. It looks like these two people are taking pictures of each other. That's the next level from selfie. Simultaneously taking pictures of another person while they take pictures of you. Selfie one up. There's security. Now in the middle over here, you see this giant frame here. I want to show you that because it changes seasonally. It's not always the same. I love Minnesota, by the way. If you haven't been to Minnesota, you're missing out. You should definitely go to Minnesota. I go there. I buy all kinds of little things that are cheap. My wife does too. Okay. Now there's a bunch of bars over here and restaurants. We're gonna go see those later. This area right here I wanted to show you. By the way, you can get to the parking lot from here. This area, now it hosts different events at different times. So sometimes it's got like a bunch of shopping booths, local vendors, or events. In the winter, this whole thing is just a giant ice rink, and kids and families skate through here for 2 or 3 months out of the year, and it's filled with laughter and fun. It looks like Nike's over there, Starbucks. Again, not the gelato place we saw before, but from behind. And there's a slide over there. I don't know if people take that slide. There's a giant screen here, typical for big cities, I guess, or any cities really. So, up here is the cheap area. We're not going to go there yet, unless you guys ask for it. So this mall down here, this place, Huaxi Plaza, where we are now, is kind of like the bougie section. But up there, you go and there's a whole different part. And that's kind of like where the discount stores and discount restaurants are. Look at all that ice cream. Okay. Paris baguette, you guys may know that. Different kind of, you want some headphones, gears and gadgets. Here's this guy delivering food again. And these ladies are meant to find people to go into their restaurant. Looks like beef. More beef. Oh, this is something you don't see in the West a lot. Cars inside the mall. So over there, they're selling phones, and over here, they're selling cars by the same company. Because in China, phone companies make cars. Yes, this is Beijing. Welcome to the conversation, Danny B. Here's a car shop. There's some art that's been here forever. Actually, this is the entrance to an art museum. It's a private art museum you have to pay to go into, which is why I've never been in, because I think the price is actually kind of steep. There you go, Times Art Museum, and the very famous art that's in front. And then more restaurants, Zeker, and of course you got security here, which is nice, actually, despite what people say. And these are a bunch of restaurants, very busy on Friday night because they serve alcohol. That's a bar. And all of these serve alcohol. Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, these places are slammed. I don't even know what this place is. This is for smokers. It's like where you put your ash out. Okay. I'm going to show you some Western businesses that are here soon. It's a giant IKEA. No, this is about 4th Ring West. So it's actually kind of far away from the center of Beijing. Here's some Russian dolls. This restaurant has really good spicy pepper pork. And look how cute that is. More delivery people ordering food, more escalators. I think this is Japanese style yakitori. QMex, see Mexican food. Well, Beijing has Mexican food. In March, I stayed in the outer circle. It was very smoggy. Well, it's not smoggy today. They have a pool table in there, so Mexican food and pool, and an IKEA. This is not a full-sized IKEA. This is like a mini IKEA, so it has like 1/4 the amount of stuff that you would get in a normal IKEA. Oh, well, I guess this restaurant's very busy. I don't know what it is. Okay. Water. Restaurants. Now, a lot of these indoor, outdoor restaurants are just for extra seating. So the restaurants expand, and some restaurants are very busy, some restaurants not very busy. So you get both. Oh, looks like we have sushi. Again, busy, not busy. Sorry, there's someone yelling behind me, so I'm gonna let him go first. Delivery person. Oh, taco kitchen, which is like just generally Western food. Hamburgers, pizza, steak, tacos. Just random motorcycle for aesthetics. There's a bar here. This is a very famous bar. Actually, the main one is on the other side of town. It's Tuesday at lunchtime, so not a lot of people drinking in China, I guess. They're more evening drinkers. Yeah, Jing'e is a great place to get beer if you're a beer person. I don't drink anymore. Again, this is the whole bar side, which is why it might not be as busy as the rest of what we saw. Another Japanese place, Yakiso. There's very few people in here, but other places are busy, like that place. All right, so this is basically the rest of it. It just keeps on going like that. Oh, scooters are outside. We're in the Sun Plaza, so scooters are upstairs, and there's just hundreds of them. But we're not gonna go see that. We're gonna go see the second floor, which is over here, and walk around up there a little bit. Because there's other stuff up there. Plus you can look down into this plaza. But yeah, there are tons of scooters. Lots of Chinese folks have scooters. My wife drives a car, but she wants to get a scooter too, because it's just convenient for local stuff. Here's like a water fountain. Sometimes, especially on the weekends, kids are like jumping and playing in that. It's like a game for them. Some cars, I guess they're for sale. Oh, sports stuff. Now on the weekend again, it's busier, so this thing would be going around, which holds kids, full of children. It's interesting because it has a little driving game that your kid can actually play while they're being driven. Oh, there's, I guess, a fan of Argentina. Again, we're back at Minnesota. Now we're gonna go up there, like I said, up on the main level, because again, this is all the sunken plaza. We're beneath the ground level of the city. More delivery. There's another delivery guy over there. As you can see, wherever we go, there are delivery drivers bringing things to consumers. Oh, gelato. Looks like some fans of gelato have arrived. Okay. There's a long ramp here. I'm going to go up to the other level, and we're going to see a couple cool things up there. If you want a coconut drink, 100% real coconut. This used to be a donut stand. Oh, I guess it still is. Oh, look, it's a robot.
我叫爱宝，你叫什么名字呀？
There's a microphone here. Oh, another robot. There's two robots operating this shop. It's like a cafe. And there's like a microphone to talk to the robots. There are not a lot of hutongs this far out of the city. Most of it's like new residential buildings. Hutongs are typically reserved for inside the third ring. Not exclusively, but mostly. So you have to be really close to the core of the city to find hutongs. There are some out here, but they're far and few between because this was largely undeveloped until 20 or 30 years ago. So they built new, tall, modern residential compounds out here instead of hutongs because it was a different development period in the city's history. So if we wanted to find hutongs, we'd have to go miles from here. However, if you guys want to, in future live streams, we can just go to the hutongs. I'm a little out of breath. Oh. So you see this giant gold cube? That is for concerts. It's variably been owned by many different companies, but big acts like Linkin Park, you know, before their lead singer died, would perform here. Oh. Over here is like an adult physical activity place where you can climb ropes and play video games, laser tag, and stuff like that. So if you have time and a few hours and a couple friends and you want to go be adult children, that's where you go. Over here, where it looks kind of dead today, is actually kind of like the discount area. Oh, it looks like the shops are closed. I'd probably have to come back after a later hour. If you want, there's another neighborhood over there that we can go to. So I'm gonna head out there because I got time and I want to show you the city. There's also an ice rink over there, so that's really cool. We can go downstairs where it's cool and I can enjoy the icy coolness. Oh, it's hot today. You can see the sky is blue with clouds. None of that grayscale BBC garbage. It's beautiful blue, beautiful clouds. Now there's basketball over here, and in the evening, there are just hundreds of kids and coaches that come here to play basketball, inside and outside, and that upstairs platform too. Just there's so many just different basketball courts inside and outside here. You can see there's a few people here at lunchtime on a Tuesday playing, but really not that many. Basketball is very popular in China, almost as popular as it is in the United States, but not quite. So this place is called Live. That's the English name, that's what we call it. We'll go there because it's cold inside and I can get out of the heat for a little while. Oh, you may not know this, but the duck is the symbol of Beijing. There's a sports team even, I think it's a basketball team, called the Beijing Ducks. And some of the famous actors and actresses also associate themselves with ducks, like Zhou Dongyu. So if you see ducks, it's not just kids and fun. Oftentimes it refers to Beijing itself. It's a reference to Beijing. Oh, we're gonna go this way. So that's the place we were just at. The Huaxi Sunken Plaza. That's a big hospital, one of the best in all of China and all of the world. And we're gonna go around this giant plaza into the entrance, which is over there. You know, it's really hot, so I think that's why there's not a lot of people out. You can see this old guy is exercising. He's got his shirt off. I think everyone's mostly indoors. Maybe the next time I go out on a hot day, I'll go to inside mall and show you the mall instead. That way I can have air conditioning when I'm showing you Beijing. Over there is the big street, which is actually the continuation of Chang'an into the west side. So that would be the equivalent of a Broadway or a main street in the United States. It's one of the biggest streets. It just gets narrower over here on the west side of Beijing. Whew, it's hot. Advertisements. China Mobile, one of the big ones. If you want a phone, you can probably find China Mobile in that airport to get a card. Oh, I can't get through here. I'm gonna have to go down and up. Oh, it's hot. I shouldn't be wearing black. I'm covered head to toe in black. Not a good idea for summer. You know, at 48 years old, I would assume that I figured these things out, but I guess I'm just not that smart. Oh, there's someone playing tennis way over there, braving the 37 degrees or whatever it is today. I guess they're gonna sweat it out. I see an orange delivery guy down there. Yeah, where that orange guy is coming out, I'm going into this little, it's not a mall. It's more like, I don't know how you would describe it. It's China's equivalent of like a strip mall, but that's just gigantic because everything in China is gigantic, especially in these big cities. There must be a Japanese restaurant or something because there's some Japanese writing here. Oh, this is just a hair salon. I guess we're gonna have to go back. Hair salon. We'll go up here to get in. Oh, I've been in China for 13 years, 62 days, or 61 days. I'm gonna have my 14th year anniversary in China on July 4th. If I don't have a stroke right now from the heat. Whew. Okay, finally some shade. Okay, this is the outside area. And this place is mainly a sports rink or an ice rink. So we're gonna go inside and see if we can maintain reception. It's all lattice, so let's in the natural light outside. A lot of these adults waiting around here, they're waiting for their kids to get out of training programs like ice skating. A lot of the parents in China spend a lot of time on extracurricular activities for their kids. So kids learn violin and piano, ice skating, and just a very long list of other skills as well. Okay, let's enter. Ooh, it's much cooler. Oh, thank you. Thank you on the congratulations. There's more parents waiting for their kids to get out. We're gonna go down to the ice rink. Escalators are just ubiquitous. Everywhere you go in China, outside, inside, subways, malls, your own xiaochu, that's your community, everywhere you go. Now we're going down to B3. We're on B1, there's B2. And that's where the ice rink is. So I hope that we can get reception that far down. but I'm not sure. Oh, wait. Here's the ice rink. Never mind, I was wrong. Open a cafe though, but I think that's just everybody that exists practically. So probably not a good idea since everyone wants to do it. It's definitely cooler in here, but there's not a lot of activity. So we'll go up. We'll go somewhere else. I swear there was something down, but we're already kind of losing reception, so I'm not going to go back down. Otherwise, I'll probably lose you guys. Escalator. Little chance to cool off next to the misty. Oh, can you hear me now? I'm going upstairs back to the normal area. Hello? Am I live again? Oh, am I live again? I think so. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to brave the heat. We're gonna go to another neighborhood. Near here, there is a mall called Wanda Mall. I'm not exactly sure how to get there from here, but I know it's that way. Oh, thank you, yeah. I can see, yeah, all clear. There's a little art doggy, KFC, very popular in China. You know, you assume when you think about McDonald's as American, that McDonald's is what's very popular all over the world. And they have McDonald's in China, but KFC took off first, and so it's everywhere. And people in China love KFC. My wife's first Western fast food was KFC, a chicken burger, you know, the deep fried chicken patty that's on bun with lettuce and mayo. And now, if she's in a bad mood, more delivery guy, if she's in a bad mood, I buy her one of those, and she cheers up right away. Well, actually, you know, the mall is far, and I'm baking. I'm going to stand in the shadow here. I'm going to call it a day, and we'll do this again somewhere else where there's air conditioning next week. Thank you guys for joining. Next time, we're going to be on China on Location, a different YouTube channel. I'll send links to it on X. Bye, everybody.